Have you ever just found yourself running out of video ideas? Well, if that's you, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to show you a 6-part strategy so that you can never run out of video ideas ever again. I'm a full-time online entrepreneur, and I run 2 online businesses. This one, Creator Fuel, and another one called Preach and Lead, where I help pastors in their preaching and in their leadership. And I've been at this long enough to know that in order to make it for the long haul and to be successful online in the content game, you have to have a system and a strategy for coming up with great ideas, and then you've got to execute on those ideas. So let's get started. Let's just pretend that your niche is you are teaching other home service business owners how to start and grow a business in the home services industry. So the first step that you need to do in order to never run out of video ideas again is to brainstorm what I recommend at least 20 problems that your ideal customers face. So you can think about this in your own niche, but let's just think about this from a home service business owner niche. So we're another home service business owner. We've had success. We want to teach other people how to start their own home service business, maybe like plumbing, landscaping, pressure washing, all sorts of gamuts, HVAC, all those things, right? Anything that is somebody's coming to your house to do a certain service, we want to teach business owners how to start and grow a business like that. So you just sit down and you'll make a list. What are the problems that they face? Well, we need to get clients. And there's so many problems associated with that. So we need referrals. Did I spell that right? I don't know. Oftentimes, online presence is pitiful. Don't have a good website, or maybe you don't have a good have a website at all. And so you can see how you do this. And each one of these problems that you list of your ideal customer, that is a brand new content idea. So if you can articulate your customers' problems, then they'll be interested in the solution that you offer. Now, I want to take this to the next level. I want you to go open up ChatGPT and get a free account, and then you can just tell them, I run an educational business on YouTube and on my website, helping home service business owners start and grow their businesses. Did I write that right? Yeah, businesses. Please generate 50 problems that home service business owners might face as they strive for success. And then you just write out a prompt like that, press enter, and see what it comes up with. Here's a list of 50 problems that home service business owners might face as they strive for success. I love this. It even separates it out into categories. This is great. Business setup and legal. So all the things like, okay, I want to start a business. Well, what do you have to do? Well, you go through all the rigmarole of starting an LLC, or maybe you should do a sole proprietorship. Well, should I do an LLC? Do I do a sole proprietorship? Should I do a S Corp? Do I need to do an incorporation? Like, what do I do? You can make content on that. Local licensing, permit requirements. So that's going to be very niche specific. Insurance, that's going to be huge in the home service business space. Generating consistent leads. How do you get leads? And you can see how this just generates 50 ideas. So you think about your niche. Make a list of your own, the problems you're aware of that your ideal customer faces, and then come over to ChatGPT. Don't feel bad about it. Say, hey, here's what I do. Here's who I help. Come up with 50 problems that my ideal customer faces and see what it comes up with. You've got video ideas. Boom. Now, the next step in the strategy is to develop your content pillars. If you've not done this in your business, in your YouTube channel, then you need to think about this. A content pillar is like a category of themes, right? A category of topics. Like for the home service business, like you've got starting your business, which this already kind of gave us some ideas, the ChatGPT response. Starting your business, all the things that are associated with that. Number 2, content pillar, is getting clients. Like, how do I get business? How do I make money? And then scaling my business. What happens when I get to a point where I just can't handle the amount of scheduling requests, or do I hire an admin person first? Do I hire another person to be out in the field with me? What do I do? How do I do that? Those are 3 content pillars for a person like you, maybe selling courses and know-how and community and membership sites for home service business owners on how to start and scale their home service business. But let's just think about it for you, for your niche. What are some category themes, some things that you might put in a playlist on YouTube? And those frames, when you say, okay, this is one content pillar, this is a second one, this is a third one, then that framing, okay, I need to talk about how to start this business. I need to talk about how to scale this business. That gives you frames for your mind to think about additional ideas. And then if you just continuously make ideas, create ideas every week in each one of those content pillars, then you're never going to run out of video ideas. The next thing is to go to YouTube and use the platform that you are using yourself to get leads, to get clients. Use it so that you can think about what kind of content to create. So all you got to do is go into the search bar and type in YouTube channels who help people do XYZ. Fill in your niche. And then what I want you to do is to go to some of those content creators, maybe you follow some of them already, and go to their most popular videos. So let's go to my friend Lane Sebring.
It's no longer
he
a
teaches
rumor.
people online business just like I do. He's a good friend of mine. And if I were to look at his content, then I'd go to videos and I'd go to popular. And I'd see, okay, he's got some popular videos on some product reviews. Well, maybe I should do some product reviews because, well, think about it. If I'm teaching online business, then that means I'm teaching people, who are creating content. What do they need for content? Well, they need some tools. They need some products. So I could share with them what I do and what I use, and then I could create a product review and link to Amazon affiliates and make some money as well. Don't follow Dave Ramsey's advice if you want to be rich. Do what he does instead. This is a great video. If you haven't watched Lane's video on the Dave Ramsey impersonation, then you should. It's a great video. And so, okay, he's using another person who's very popular in the finance space and using it as a jumping off point to teach a different path than just to get a good job and to kind of like live for retirement when you're 65. What if there's a better way? Well, that video has done really, really well on his channel. So I'm using this to get some ideas. Okay, what has worked for them? Oh, I might have a different opinion on one of these videos, and I could offer that. He's big on Kajabi, so am I. Creatorfuel.net/Kajabi. If you want to get a free 30-day free trial and some additional tools and resources that go along with using my link, creatorfuel.net/Kajabi. Use that. And so I can see that he talks about the amount of income that he's made and how he does it. That's a good idea. So you're just kind of learning from other people in your space. Let me go to another one that is in my space. MySpace. That's MySpace. That was back in the day. Your top 8 friends. How to make people not like you. Drop them out of your top 8. That was such a weird time in life. So another one creator I really enjoy following is Ed at Creator Booth. You go to the popular videos. He's telling a story. The man making YouTubers rich for free. That's a great storytelling kind of video. More on that later. Another storytelling. He's done this experience and learned this. That's a great video title framework and strategy. How small YouTubers are making big money in 2024. So you can see kind of the different kinds of strategies that some other creators are using to get views. And so if you were smart, then you would take those notes and you would compile them somewhere. If you want to be next level on this, then do what I did. And yes, I am being a little bit self-congratulating on being next level on this, but I use a handy tool called Pinterest. Now, before I tell you all about how I'm using Pinterest to never run out of video ideas again, I want to let you know about a free challenge that I created just for people like you. For you. It's called the 7-Day Build Your Online Business Challenge. It's for people who want to escape the 9-to-5 rat race, who want to live a life of freedom and autonomy and who want to build a business that fuels their freedom. So if you're tired of just using YouTube to try and get views, and maybe you've had some success, maybe you've struggled a little bit, regardless, what I want to show you in this 7-day Build Your Online Business Challenge is how to use tools like YouTube, not just to build a YouTube channel, but to build a business that fuels your freedom. So by the end, you're not only going to have a content strategy plan to really never run out of video ideas again and reach your target audience, but you're going to have a plan and a process for how to take those views, turn them into email subscribers, and ultimately turn them into customers who pay you quite a bit of money to get the solution and the transformation that you offer them. So if you want to jump into that challenge, then go to creatorfuel.net/challenge. That's creatorfuel.net/challenge and join this challenge. I believe that if you put in the work, you could build a business that changes your life. So jump in. I'll see you there. Okay, that's right. Yeah, so we're using Pinterest to never run out of video ideas again. If you're a guy on this channel, on this video, then hey, no, don't hate on this, okay? Get over the thought of using Pinterest. It's fine. It's you're going to use it to build your business, all right? So you're going to use Pinterest and build some boards. And what I want you to do is to install the Pinterest extension to your browser. And what you're going to do is when you come across a video idea that you really, really like or a thumbnail that you really, really like, you're going to save it into a Pinterest board so that you can go back and, I've got a thumbnail ideas board and I'm looking at these, man, I like these thumbnail ideas. And all of us know, if you've been in the YouTube game, then a great video starts with great packaging, title and thumbnail, right? You've got to have the idea there. So start with your thumbnail and use these to also generate additional ideas. So use your Pinterest boards to come up with thumbnail ideas. Another one that I use is video title frameworks. So I love this video title. YouTube won't recommend your videos if you don't do this. Something you want to avoid, like this is going to happen if you don't do this. Man, scarcity, urgency, like, oh, I want YouTube to recommend my videos. So I better do the thing that he's talking about. He's not going to I want YouTube to recommend my videos. I love that. And you could use that for your niche specifically. Another one, Ed from Creator Booth. 3 YouTube hacks that'll blow up your business. Ha! Everyone loves hacks, and everyone who has a business wants it to blow up in a good way. In a good way. So make your Pinterest boards and start throwing stuff in there as inspiration. But here's the thing. This system and strategy is not complete without this next piece. That's the 5th part. And that is creating your content lab. Your content lab. I love using that as the name of what this is. A content lab. Here, I'll have to slide my Notion right over here for you to be able to see it because I'm already using it. So my Notion content lab. You can see I've got a lot of ideas. This is simply, I use Notion for this, but this is a Notion dashboard, Notion database inside of my business dashboard for my Notion account where I've got these simple columns. The name, so this is like the title, topic, so I have different content buckets, content pillars, the scheduled date I have for this, and my status on it. And so I use this to build out my video ideas, to sketch them out, to have like a basic outline. Sometimes I'll put more time and attention toward it. Sometimes I'll put less. But regardless, this is where I go to capture my ideas. I go to Pinterest. Oh, I like that. So then I'll come in here and add another post idea and say, here's the title, here's a thumbnail idea, and I have it all running inside of Notion. So if you want to see how I've built this out, so when I open this up, you can see my notes for this video right now. This is super meta. So got my example niche. So I've got this in front of me, so as I'm recording this video, we're walking through it. Now I'll use this. Let's just use this to talk about the sixth piece. So you need a place to capture your ideas and put them in one spot where you can come and revisit and develop your ideas. I call it my content lab, and I use Notion for it, okay? So the next part is part 6, to bolster your content with the Sticky Content Toolkit. Sticky Content Toolkit. What do I mean by that? These are frameworks. These are approaches to making videos to give you a whole other angle at a similar video you've already created. So let's say you created a video where you shared 5 frameworks for doing XYZ. Well, the next thing you could do is react to someone else's content who's using one of those frameworks or is doing that thing. So if you have a niche on home service business owners, right, that you're trying to reach them, frameworks for getting clients. And then you could go to some YouTube channel where the person who runs a home service business is sharing the way they get clients and maybe their struggles or whatever it is. And you could create some reaction content. Watch a little bit of the video, then add some commentary. Watch a little bit of the video, add some commentary. So here's just what these are. So I have 2 different sections on this. One is teaching and one is storytelling. Teaching is where we're saying frameworks. So is there a framework you could teach somebody or multiple frameworks? Are there systems you can teach them? Are there steps you can give them to follow? When you're doing YouTube as like I'm teaching you something through this, these are great ways to build out sticky content and to make the most of an idea. Storytelling. Everybody loves a good story. Do reaction content. Some of my most viewed videos ever on this channel and on my other one. I've got one that's creeping up to 800,000 views. It's just me reacting to somebody else's video to something that happened. Tell the story of a well-known person in your niche. Everyone's got a niche. Everyone's got people who are well-known. Tell the story. How did they do it? How did they accomplish it? And then add some of your thoughts on how somebody else can, duplicate that success. Interview a successful person in your niche. And what I love doing with this is use something like riverside.fm and chop it up to where you make a compelling video with you commentating throughout, and then you're adding their thoughts, not in like you just post the whole entire interview, but you take the segments where they're talking about something specific, you set it up, and they talk about it, and then you set up the next thing, and they talk about it, and it creates this nice, quick-paced kind of video, but it's an interview. It came from that. Or share your own point of view experience. Just like I'm doing right now, I'm showing you the behind the scenes of how I do my content lab by showing you the inside of it, my point of view. I'm showing you what I'm looking at. So there's probably like things that you can do where you show someone what you use and how you use it. And so you can use all of these to generate video ideas. But the thing is, when it comes to video ideas and never running out of ideas, it's a matter of putting in the intentional effort to do it. So create a routine, create a system, create a habit, put it in your calendar, generate content ideas. And before long, you'll find yourself doing this without even thinking about it, and you'll have loads and loads of ideas that you can pull from for future videos. So I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, leave a comment, please hit the like button, and consider subscribing. But ultimately, join that 7-day Build Your Online Business Challenge, creatorfuel.net/challenge, and jump in there. And before you go, you might want to check out this video where I break down what YouTube experts are saying to blow up your YouTube channel in a good way in 2025. Check that out. I'll see you there. Peace.